With the stepping forwards end of your Mun Saos, I want to look at this finish and how we kind of address or approach this close. Now when you're stepping forward after and remember when you do it in the form, you can do 3 of these steps or you can just stay to the 1. So if you want to stay 1 Mun Sao, that's absolutely fine. So after the last Mun Sao, we're going to keep the arm straight, you're going to bend at the elbow, and this is going to come all the way across and past. At this point, all we've done is pivoted at the elbow, so we've gone all the way around and past. Then we will move the tan with the toe, and that's when we will be stepping through with the strike. So again, as we're stepping in, we see the Mun Sao, across, toe, and strike. An application for this then. Just looking really, not even at the stepping, just want to look at this action. Taking the Mun Sao up, and then circling round, up, and then circling round. We can keep this fairly simple. So if I'm standing square, you come in with a strike. Remember again, Mun Sao is it's a kind of a swinging action, so best used not only as a first contact, because of course that's what asking hand means. It means you're asking for that contact, in either waiting for it or going to get it. But it also means that it's going from a lower position and it's going to be in a rising action. So again, my hands are down, punch comes in, and I'm going to go through with the Mun Sao. At this point, I can now just drop and turn Jeng Sao, spade hand. This you have to be very, very careful of. Don't be tapping your partner's neck with this, because this is a genuinely serious technique, so you need to be very careful. So the punch is coming in, and we're going to go Mun Sao, and then turn with the strike. So the elbow drawing in and across with this. Again, so we see a Mun Sao. The elbow really could just be its pivotal action, and that's what's coming across. So we can see this. If we look for that and feel for that, we can see this action being used. So again, we'll have a left, if you will, so change around. So straight punch comes in, we're going to use Mun Sao up. My elbow here, you can see, would just keep the same position as I turn and through. Of course, if you feel that you want to drop for cover, which probably would have better suited me just then of course do that. So again, punch comes in, Mun Sao, and strike with the Jeng Sao, or the intention of striking with the Jeng Sao. If anybody's concerned about, well, what's he doing with the other hand? Because he's coming with a punch and he's just sitting there, he's just waiting and letting you do what you want to do. It's a fair point, it's a good comment. So, this time, yeah, we'll do the other side, I think it might be better to see. So this time the punch comes in, and again we have the Mun Sao. Now if there's a gap where you can see and the punch comes in, of course this now will also be one of a deflection. I may be just using this as a high down, or I may be driving through to also get the benefit of Jeng Sao. This has got to be a win-win situation. You're either going to block or you're going to be blocking and striking, but hopefully, you know, if you've done this right, it's going to clear anything that's coming in. Again, we'll have this. So we get the Mun Sao, and the punch comes in, and we're going just past this, striking through. Try the other side, so we can just have a look at this. So as the punch comes in, we have Mun Sao here. So as the punch comes over the top, we're then dropping and covering this way. So I can either just be covering, if I feel it requires more attention, or I can be driving forwards as well. So we feel this same connection. Once more, that same side, if you will. Because also, where the Mun Sao has been attacked, when that punch comes in, if he's aiming straight for my face, you can see how clearly level this is. That's going to be a nice, simple flow for me. If it was an uppercut, obviously that requires a different technique. Last time then, so we'll change hand. Well, we'll do both arms, it doesn't matter. So again, Mun Sao and turning with the Jeng. Or if you're so high with the Mun Sao, this feels like it's just a jump Sao, fine. If it sweeps like it's a high Gan, fine. If you can strike with a Jeng Sao, fine. Because remember, the technique really is descriptive. So it's effectively, we'll find out what it is after you've done it. That's really the way we need to look at this. So we'll do the other side now, whichever one, yeah, right. So again, Mun Sao, and here, striking. So there, I actually used a little bit of a mix of the two, because I went nice and high. As I was coming down here, I struck with the jump sao and then continued with the jeng sao. There's nothing wrong with that. Everything is open to interpretation. Play with it, but play with that very carefully. So what we need to think of is that we throw the mun sao high, and then dropping the elbow in, we can strike with the jeng sao. Or high with the mun sao, dropping with jump sao, high with the mun sao, sweeping across with a high guard. Play about with that, see what works for you, and we'll see you in the next session with another train of thought with this, another application. Thank you.